Good morning, children. Today we will discuss international reporting standards. Now we are in second chapter, theory base of accounting standards and international reporting standards. So theory base of accounting, then accounting standards, that is GAAP, then international reporting standard. That is these are three part we will discuss in this chapter. So first two part completed, theory base of accounting and accounting standard, that is GAAP. Then international reporting standard is remaining, so that we will discuss today. Okay. So international financial reporting standards, IFRS. What is this? This actually now everything is in a globalization. That is the person in this age, the globalization and technology, enterprises carry on the business worldwide, isn't it? So the full business is in a worldwide due to this globalization, then technology. This now this business become the worldwide one. So we have to understand that the accounting is the language of business. So definitely we know the accounting is the language of business. So this business enterprises around the world should be speak the different languages while sharing the financial information. Therefore, there is a need of the single set of accounting standards that can be unifying the accounting practices in the worldwide. So it is difficult to understand and compare the worldwide financial information without a common set of accounting and accounting reporting standards. So common set it is required. Okay. So this is the means for understanding the language of a business in the worldwide. So each very full worldwide cases following a common set of rules, then this become uniformity will occur in the whole world. So Indian accounting standard cases, that is a following in India, and then in India itself, means within this India, all are following that accounting standards of GAAP. Then what is the result? So in India, all organizations will follow the same set of financial statement. So the for same way in the worldwide taking all different countries cases, we are considering comparison cases, a common set of accounting standards are required. For this purpose, this IFRS is established. Actually, then this international accounting standards were developed for that purpose, for getting the equal basis. International accounting standards were developed. Then so international accounting for that cases in 1973 this international accounting standard committee was there. So now it is this committee is replaced into the another name, that is International Accounting Standard Board is there. International, now this name is International Accounting Standard Board, that is in the year 2001 it is established, but earlier period International Accounting Standard Committee they formed, that is in 1973. So now that is not there. Instead of that, International Accounting Standard Board IASB is formed. Okay. Then they developed this accounting. It's other Indian Accounting Standards Board. International Accounting Standard Board established this. They issued this International Financial Reporting Standard. Means who issued actually, that is the International Accounting Standard Committee established in 1973 was now replaced by International Accounting Standard Board in the year 2001, which now issues International Financial Reporting Standard. Like Indian standard cases, the international based board is issued. Which board? International Accounting Standard Board issued this IFRS. This is a rule based, a principle based only they followed. Okay, not in a assumption basis, not following this, they are following the real principle based. Then in our India can also choose, they can follow this. Actually, our India cases, especially international in India cases, Indian accounting standard is there, IAS or GAP is there. Then generally accepted accounting principles are there. Instead of that, then this standard they can develop into this, means to the level of international financial reporting standard, which they can recreate. Otherwise they can follow the IFRS also. So either means they have the option, they can follow the international standard ways also. In India can also follow. At the same time, at present international this not international, Indian accounting standards, they can develop, recreate into the standard of international basis. That also possible. So India can choose either of this. Okay, so that we can discuss in this video. So this is the introduction base, its objectives we will discuss, its meaning. So okay, that we can discuss. Now this is the introduction. So what I explained, that same thing it is given here. So with the emergence of industrialization and atomization at a global level, various multi-nation companies, that is the MNCs, have emerged, having branches in different companies. It means due to this globalization, industrialization, so so many multinational companies are emerged in the different countries. So accounting concepts and conventions vary from a country to a country. So the financial information was not comparable. So what is the point here? The concepts and convention means a different. Our India case, Indian accounting standard is there. So otherwise it's called a GAP, generally accepted accounting principle is there. So this they can follow, means we are following that one, Indian accounting standard we are following. So like different countries have their own accounting standards. So in different countries there are varying accounting standards are there. So financial information not comparable, means India's any financial report is we can't compare with the other countries' financial statements. So then because they are following different standard, we are following different standard. In such cases, comparison is not possible in all the world cases. Okay, so thus it felt to have the common set of accounting and financial reporting standards, so as to understand the compare and financial information worldwide. So in such a point we can say it felt that a common set of accounting and financial reporting standards is required. Common set of accounting and financial reporting is required for what purpose? To understand and compare the financial information in a worldwide cases. With this aim in view, International Accounting Standard Committee was established in 1973. So with this aim, so they formed actually for worldwide cases a common set of accounting standard is required. In that point of view, International Accounting Standard Committee committee was established in 1973. So the agreement of a professional accounting bodies from UK, USA, Canada, France, Germany, Japan, Australia. So different countries accounting professionals, they agreed to create a committee. So International Accounting Standard Committee was established for setting this international accounting standard. Okay, but now this International Accounting Standard Committee replaced another one, that is so International Accounting Standard Board was established. Okay, so that is at present that is this committee is not the International Accounting Standard Committee is not which was established in 1973. Now it is replaced by International Accounting Standard Board. Okay, IASB is there. Okay, not a committee. That is was established in 2001. Okay, so here Institute of Chartered Accounts of India joined. That means our country's the professionals, that is the accounting standard professionals, that is the which is one is the supporting board. Our case is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. ICAI is the controlling this means formed different accounting standards in India. That is our body. Okay, this body is Institute of Chartered Accounts of India. They are created Indian standards. Okay, so they joined in this committee also, associated in the member in 1974. Okay, actually this is a committee formed in 1973. Our India's this approved body, that is Institute of Chartered Accounts of India, joined in this committee in 1974. Okay, and that is not joined, that is associated member, and joined the board in 1973. They became the member in 1974 and joined the board in 1993. Then International Accounting Standard Committee was issued how many? 41 accounting standard known as International Accounting Standards. During that period, 41 accounting standards are issued by this committee. Okay, that is commonly known as International Accounting Standards. International Accounting Standards, how many were they issued? 41 accounting standards. Okay, commonly it is known as International Accounting Standards issued by IASC. That is a committee was issued 41 during that period. The objective was to develop, what is the objective of issuing this 41 accounting standard, commonly known as International Accounting Standards, IAS? That is the objective of this developing accounting standard which would be acceptable worldwide, so that the financial reporting be improved internationally. That is the main objective of issuing this 41 international accounting standards. So then all are acceptable, worldwide acceptable one, so they can comparable in the worldwide, that is possible. Now next, that here it is given, what I have discussed, same thing is given here. In the year 2001, International Accounting Standard Committee was replaced with another name, that is another board is they formed, that is the International Accounting Standard Board, that is in 2001, IASB. So IASB reviewed all the 41 this IAS and scrapped 12 IAS. So this after forming this, means after this 2001, this board reviewed earlier issued 41 Indian accounting standards. Now that is removed this 41 and they scrapped 12 accounting Indian standards. So effective 29 only now they scrapped this, removed this 2012 12 Indian accounting standards they removed from this earlier one. So now that is accounting standards are 21 only. Accounting standards issued by this International Accounting Standard Board are termed as International Financial Reporting Standard. That so International Financial Reporting Standards, IFRS. This board, which board? International Accounting Standard Board. This removed 12 out of 41 and newly some established correct. They announced, they issued 29 accounting standards. This 29 accounting standards are known as International Financial Reporting Standards. Earlier, this committee formed 41 accounting standards. That 41 accounting standards are known as International Accounting Standards. But in 2001, this committee replaced in another board base, that is known as IASB, International Accounting Standard Board. They, out of this 41, what they done? Removed or scrapped this 12 standard and issued 29 only. This 29 commonly they call it as International Financial Reporting Standards. Okay. So then what is the objective of this board? In 2001 they established this replaced committee into that board, that name is IASB. Then what is the objective of this IASB? Okay, first one is to develop the single set of high quality global accounting standard. That's the point, to develop a single set of high quality global accounting standards requiring transparency and comparability in the financial statements and financial reporting. So we need a single set of high quality accounting, globally accepted accounting standard. Okay, so then only it is the transparency is there, comparability is possible. Okay, that is the first objective of IASB. Second one is to promote the use of accounting standards. To promote the use of accounting standard means encourage all the to follow this accounting standard, promote accounting standards, to bring about the convergence of national accounting standards and international reporting standards to high quality levels. Okay, so these are the points. Next so what is the meaning of IFRS? International Financial Reporting Standards, accounting standards developed by international board. Okay, so actually this is international financial reporting standards developed by whom? International Accounting Standard Board. So IASB was developed 10 principles based accounting standards. So they are followed at the beginning, so I told they are following principles only. So based on 10 principles only, they developed this IFRS. Okay. So IFRS based financial statements, that means financial statement includes a statement of financial position, statement of comprehensive income, that is income statement, and statement of comprehensive income, statement in change in equity, statement of cash flow, notes and significant accounting policies. These are the financial statements. So financial statement include according to IFRS case, not the Indian accounting standard, not based. This is a international financial reporting standard based. Financial statements include statement of financial position, statement of comprehensive income, statement of change in equity, statement of cash flow, notes and significant accounting policies. Our standards are different. So this is a statement of a financial statement, statement of income statement, this income statement that is there, that is a statement of profit and loss, that balance sheet, cash flow. So these are the in other cases. So this IFRS based financial statement includes 5. Okay. Now, difference between IFRS and accounting standards issued by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Okay, so now we are discussing difference between IFRS and accounting standards. Accounting standards means the following in India, issued by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. That is issued accounting standard in India, following accounting standards. Then difference we are comparing with the international financial reporting standard. So India can follow this IFRS based, they can follow, otherwise present accounting standards they can recreate into the level of international financial reporting standard also possible. So India can follow either of this. Okay, then first one is first difference is IFRS are principle based accounting standards. That is, I told 10 principle based. Which one is followed? IFRS. Okay, while Indian GAAP or generally accepted accounting standard, it is also known as that is accounting standards are rule based accounting standard. First difference is this IFRS is based on principle, and in accounting standard is based on rules. Rules. That's the point. Second difference is IFRS do not prescribe any format of a balance sheet. That's the point. This is they are not prescribing the format of balance sheet. But in our Indian accounting standard, specific format of a balance sheet is there. Same way, specific format of a statement of profit and loss also there. So, how to prepare this statement of profit and loss, or how to prepare the statement of balance sheet, this is specifically mentioned in Indian accounting standard. But in international financial reporting standard case, this format is not mentioned. Next difference is IFRS is based on fair value concept, while Indian accounting standards are based on historical concepts. So IFRS is a fair present value concept based they are taking. But Indian accounting standards historical cost yearly what is the purchase price, then depreciation they are deducting for asset cases. Asset is purchased in 2001. What is the value? Then deducting this the depreciation. Then what is the value? Depreciation means the decrease in the value of asset. Then what is the percent value that you are taking. But IFRS case is original, what is the current value of this in the market price, that will only consider in the IFRS. Okay, so IFRS is a fair value concept, and in that case the depreciation is not calculating. Okay, so here this accounting standard cases the historical cost concepts are following. Next, besides the various differences also emerges in the treatment of various items of various areas such as useful of tangible assets, prior period items, extraordinary items, impact on the fixed assets and so on. Okay, so these are the so various differences also emerge the treatment of various items of various areas such as the useful life of tangible assets, prior period items, extraordinary items, impact on the fixed asset. Like this, in these areas also some differences are there. Okay, that is not mentioned now. Okay, so these are the only points we are to discuss. Thank you. Have a nice day.